Hello, continue my series on supernatural intervention, divine intervention, my experience with the miraculous, the divine hand of God in my life. I've come to testify, and I want to testify about how God provided for me supernaturally, miraculously. Okay, it happened I was to go for induction. I graduated from National Institute of Marketing Nigeria. I think I've testified about one of my experiences with them. Okay, so I was to go for the induction. Induction means that after you've graduated, they will accept you into the institute, you'll be a member and all that. So I was living in Ibadan, and the induction was in Lagos. Now, the night before the induction day, after reading my induction procedures, while reading, I was told to pay about, if I'm correct, 20,000 naira and some other fees. Okay, I paid the 20,000 naira, but there was no money for transport fare to go for the induction in Lagos, and I was living in Ibadan. So the night before, because there was no money, I had a misunderstanding with my mom. My mom said you can't. My mom told me I could not go because there was no money. And I told my mom, I said, God will provide. She said, what are you talking about? We are talking about no money. We are talking about God will provide. It was a big argument that night. I said, God will provide, that I will go. She said, you can't go because there's no money. Okay. I told her, I said, God will provide. All right. So the next morning I woke up. There was no money, don't forget. I just went to my room, took my suit, had my bath very early in the morning, as if I had the money. I got myself set for the journey. Okay. And I told my mom, I'm ready, I want to go. Okay. So they checked around how much they had. They had about just the transport fare from. Okay, I live in Ologweru, and we were to board our vehicle at Challenge. Okay. And from Challenge, we would take another vehicle to Lagos. So we had the money from Ologweru to Challenge. So we went by faith. We took Ologweru with the little money we had. I can't remember the exact amount now. And we got to Challenge. Now this is where God now stepped in. When we got to Challenge, to tell you that God can still perform miracles in the affairs of men, God now arranged one of the professional actors on TV. He's dead now. Tunde Bakari. If I can remember his name now. His name is Bakari. I'm not sure if it's Tunde, but I know it's Bakari. He's in Nigerian Nollywood industry. I'm not really used to it, but I know I've seen him on TV several times. He just met us at the park very early in the morning, around 6:30 a.m. He just sighted us. Maybe the way we were looking, I don't know. He just came to us and he said, Madam, how are you doing? We were so excited because he's a popular person, a famous person, the professional actors on TV that we see. We greeted him special. Hey, this is the man we used to watch on TV. Oh. He said, where are you going to? He said, we are going to Lagos. That was how he dipped his hand in his pocket and give us 5,000 naira. And you know what? Don't forget, we didn't have money to go. But when we got to the park, God made us charter a vehicle from that Challenge to Lagos. I just remembered, while I was having an issue with my mom the day before, I told her by the Spirit of God, not even by the Spirit of God, just believing God. I told her, I said, yes, you say there's no money, but God is going to provide the money that will make us charter a vehicle from Challenge to Lagos. And that was what God did exactly. The man gave us a 5,000 naira. We didn't beg him. It's not that there was any form of begging. No. There was no form of suggestion. I was on suit. So there was no professional begging. As we just got to the park, the man just sighted us, greeted us. We've never met him before, We've never discussed our life issues before. We were not. There was no form of begging in any way. He just approached us, greeted us where we go, and we too. When you see all those professional actors, you rejoice and all that. And that was how God provided the money. God still perform miracles, and He will perform for you too. In Jesus' name.